Hello friends, in this session we will be designing this part given here with the help of the specifications given in the drawing using SolidWorks software. To start with, first of all we will develop the outer contour. Now this outer contour is basically not of a uniform section but a combination of three profiles. So this can be seen here in this particular front view. So I have created the sketches. Let us first of all take a look at each of the sketches. So the total height between the three section is 60 mm. I have taken two planes taking the reference of front plane 30 mm, back side and likewise 30 mm on front side, and have created three sketches. So this is sketch number 1. This we have to create. Next is sketch number 2. This is sketch number 2, and sketch number 3 is basically copy of this particular sketch itself. Now in order to convert them into the required contour, here we have an option of lofted boss oblique base, which makes use of different profiles created in parallel or angular orientation with respect to each other to create the desired feature. So now we will select all the three sketches one by one in a sequence and then OK. So now we have got the outer contour. Next we have to create this particular sketch. This one, this is basically cut, again a lofted cut, because here in the top view we can see that we have got two different sections. The first one is this and the next one is this. So this particular cut is starting from at a height of 3 mm from the base plane. So what we will do, we will create a plane first. I will go to plane and then I will select the top plane, flip the offset. Here the distance will be 3 mm. Now this cut which I am going to create is basically till the topmost surface of the part. So what I can do for creating the second sketch, I will take a plane which is long enough offset from the bottom face of the part so that the cut can extend till the last. So let us say I go to plane. Again I will select the top plane, flip offset, and let us say I take a height of 30 mm. 30 mm will be good because the maximum height here of the section is 15. So let us take its double, that will do fine. Now on this particular plane I will create the first sketch. So we will create a line first like this. Now we have to make sure that this line is symmetric from the center. So by using control selection, we have to create the symmetry constraint. What I will do, I will create first of all a horizontal infinite line so that it can be used for creating the symmetry condition. So now we will select the points and the line, and then define the symmetry relation. Now let us give the dimensions. So the dimension is here mentioned as 15. Next, I have to create a conic arc as can be seen from the drawing. So here in sketch tools we have a option of creating a conic arc. So this is a conic arc, 2-point conic arc. We can take the end points as the end points of the line and create it like this. Now here finally we have to mention the horizontal dimension of the peak point of the conic from the end point of one of the lines. So this is 15. Then exit from the sketch. Next we have to create the second sketch in a similar manner by using this particular plane. So again I will create a first infinite line. And then again we will start with a sketch. We have to again make it symmetric, and then we have to give the required parameters. So I will select the central axis, symmetry, then here again I will give the dimension 20 mm, and then here again I will go to conic. I will select like this here, and finally we will give the dimensions. So this is 20. Now we have completed with both of the sketches. Now finally we will go to lofted cut and select the two profiles from which we have to create the cut. So here we can see the start points of the sections are getting mismatched. So what I can do, I can just drag it to this end and then OK. So now we have got the cut here. The same cut has to be replicated on the other side. So for that we will go to mirror, just select the side plane and OK. So here we have got the cut. Next we will create a cutout on this particular top surface. So I will select the right plane for doing it. Now here we have to create a circle of diameter 36 and distance 43. So distance 43 is basically the distance of the center point of the circle from the bottommost edge. So here we will go to dimensions, dimension it as 36, and then finally we will give a vertical dimensions. So here I will take vertical dimensions from this particular point till this. center. So this will be 43. Now this cut has not been mentioned with a depth. So what I will do, while using extrude cut, we will give a condition of up to last so that the cut can adjust till the last surface and through all into the next side only. Okay. So here we can see the cut has been adjusted in a very proper manner on the top surface of the part. Now after this we have to make this part hollow. So here the thickness of the part is 2 mm as can be seen here from the section view. So again I will go to shell, then we will remove this part and the thickness will be 2 mm. Then OK. Now after this, when the thickness is completed, we have to create the cylinders in the bottom face of the part. So these are the cylinders mentioned here. So they have to be created at a height of 5 mm from the bottom. So again I will go to plane. I will select this particular face, flip offset 5 mm and then OK. And next we have to create a sketch on this particular plane. So here I will create circle and then we will dimension it. So this diameter is 5, inner diameter, and this will be, outer will be 8. Next we have to mention the position dimensions. So this is 42.56 and this is 71.50. So first I will take a horizontal dimension from this particular center till this. So this is 71.50 and the next will be half of 42.56. So I will take a vertical dimension from this particular center, 42.56 divided by 2. And now we have to mirror this sketch in all the quadrants. So for that we will first create construction lines for creating the mirror. Now we have done with the lines. Now only we have to mirror it. So just I will select the two circles to be mirrored. And next we will go to mirror command, and here in mirror about we will select the axis. Then we have to repeat the same process along the horizontal axis. mirror, this is the axis. Now the depth of these particular cylinders is been 12 mm. So this is 12 mm, and then OK. Now as we can see here, although we have completed the extrude, but due to increased depth value, here some surfaces are getting intersected with the top surface. So for this particular case, we can go to face option and delete faces. This is a very useful option for deleting the unwanted surfaces. So here we are using the condition of delete and patch, means the software will delete these surfaces and will also fill up the space left behind without keeping any loose material or space from where the surfaces are being removed. So now we have completed the selection of surfaces, then OK. So in this manner we have completed the part given here with the help of the specifications given in the drawing and tools in SolidWorks. If you have any questions, any feedbacks or suggestions, you can type your response in the comment box below. If you find this video useful, please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.